good. Okay, man.
Let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
Check the time. I already know. Ching. What's up, baby?
You look familiar.
Do I? I changed my looks.
I'm trying. I looked because I haven't looked before, but I think when I looked, it was like the 21st. It was like probably almost 2 weeks ago.
What, the last time I saw you, or the last time? Oh, the last time we did this.
The last time we did this, I think.
Yeah. It's probably,
Right?
Yeah.
Nearly 2
before
weeks.
Christmas. It was before Christmas.
Right?
And was it the Christmas special? Did we call it a Christmas special?
Yeah, but it was it was before, and then you went away over the week. It's been a couple and weather.
It's been a long.
Yeah. So.
Long time coming.
And it's our obviously our first show of 2022.
Happy freaking New Year. I can say fucking because it's not 18 and up. I'll make sure I click that button. It's not for kids.
Yeah, I don't.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Or how did the Jewish say it? Shut up. Oh fuck. I'm gonna fuck all that up. I'm not gonna fuck it up. So I'm gonna ask you.
Well, first of all, the Jewish calendar is different. So the Jewish New Year is not January 1st.
Happy Hanukkah. And
no, it's something like Lashana Tova. It's in Hebrew.
Okay.
About next year.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. Because it's like 5729 or something. No, in
5729?
No, I shit you not. The Hebrew calendar. Honestly, I'm not making it up.
Damn. Okay.
And
I'm gonna check into that.
Happy,
Happy. What he said.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
everyone.
and you do the greeting and stuff, and I think.
When you go to
Gotta talk.
I love
just
that.
A little bit about going from where we were to where we are.
Okay.
What the fuck, man? You know what I mean?
Well, without any further ado, let's bring these people in. If this is your first time watching Foster and Feinstein, where the fuck have you been? Because this is the show that matters, baby. Wait, does it? Does it matter? Or doesn't it matter?
Yeah, it really, it really does. And I think I mentioned it, kind of the last time. Most of the stuff you see, really, from an entertainment standpoint, is meant really
Rubbish.
which really meant just to be kind of like stupid and
satirical,
whatever it may be. And it's fun to really to have some alternative where you can see, two guys who look a little bit different from each other. But doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
No, so you know that. You know
it's a
that.
breath of fresh air for sure.
Yeah, you know that.
I love doing this shit. It's like I'm gonna do this until fucking there's no more electricity in this motherfucker. Because I ain't paying my bill. No, I did. But
I'll probably run out. And we can talk about it because it's going to be ongoing. I think I would personally be remiss if I didn't at least say that a year ago on this day, the Capitol
got stormed.
It
was a year ago.
A year ago today, my man.
Shit.
January 6th.
Wow, where does time go? I don't believe in time anyway.
Well, we ain't doing that.
Oh.
So I wouldn't draw exact similarities, but it's almost to me like the 9/11 and the Twin Towers.
Oh shit.
That's to me.
It's not that.
But to me personally, it was like no, I'm not talking about you personally remembering, but the Twin Towers. To say that it was a big deal, it's stupid to even comment on how big an experience it was for this country, and
Well, before we get that, if you guys haven't already, make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. You send this show to as many people as you know or have. We would really like to hit that 1,000 mark so we can.
Yeah, we're nudging it. So it would be kind of cool. It would be
coming out 1,000 subscriber party.
And while we're on it, shirts, baby.
Oh yeah, make sure you click the link in the bio. We're gonna drop the link to where you can find our shirts, Foster and Feinstein shirts. They're really dope. They're really comfortable, and we price them at a point where we don't really make any money.
Nothing.
It's just whatever it costs to make, you guys pay. And we would love to see somebody walking around.
Yeah, I don't go around wearing it, but sometimes
Why not?
Just first of all,
why not?
Just a minute. Hold
I need you to promote us, brother.
No, I have 2 of them.
Okay.
Right. I'm really not big into laundry. Okay. So it doesn't take me very long to have 2 dirty T-shirts.
Okay.
That
I don't want to wear one of your, or smell one of your dirty T-shirts.
Well,
is that one clean?
No, this one's clean.
Okay.
Me neither. So I do sort of treat it like a costume, but whenever I wear it, I get incredible comments. It's a great.
It's well made.
It's a great image.
Let me pat myself on the back.
Yeah. You found the guy.
Shout out to the guy. Yeah, we had a cartoonist that turned these mugs into these gems, and they're real dope. If we seen our faces walking around somewhere with one of our shirts, so make sure you click the link in the bio to get our shirts.
Yeah.
I think they're like $10, $11 or something. $15.
They're as cheap as they can be, and beyond our control. So it is what it is.
Yo, so what are we gonna talk about today?
I don't know how much time you want to allow before we do. We're not going to talk about. Yeah. Before
Guess what, guys? We have a special secret for you guys.
Yeah. So I could go on, and not because of somebody, of the secret, but Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? Between 2021 and now 2020, and all the stuff going on.
It's a bunch of changes, man. It's going to be a lot of changes for the good, a lot of changes for the bad. I just hope that you are prepared. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter what the fuck happens. Just make sure that you're prepared for whatever the fuck that is.
Well, I get this is because it'll be coming up actually pretty soon. Because this is what you heard it here first, okay? Mm-hmm. In the 2022 congressional elections.
Boring. But yeah,
no, my man. It should really. You ask women about abortion, and it ain't fucking boring.
Right.
And the Republicans, or the really conservative Republicans, are going to increase their numbers. So they're going to be the majority in the Senate. They're going to be the majority in the House.
That can be good.
And you may think that, oh well, shit, that it doesn't matter to me. These motherfuckers they're really up to no good. Stolen elections.
I'd be it's not even just the conservative Republicans to me that I feel like it's up to no good. It's the conservative everybody. It's the science population. It's the freaking religious population. I feel like only the reason that I say that they're not up to no good is that there's no unity, and it's like super polarized. It's like, it's mine. It's this way. You got to think this way. If you don't think this way, I shun you. That is, to me, no matter what you are. If you're a Republican, if you're a Democrat, if you're the priest of the Latter-day Saints, I don't care who you are. If you're polarizing the humanity, you're up to no good.
Well, and then turning, looking in the mirror. The stuff going on in this country now it's not bad. It's really bad.
It's dark. It's dark, bro.
There's
a lot of shit that's
I mean, I never in my life did I think there'd be, first of all, you would have a presidential election, as imperfect as they are, and the money and all the shit that's associated. Somehow there was always an idea, at least in principle, that when the president got elected, that was the deal.
Right.
The closest that I can remember in my lifetime was Gore and Bush, and there was some shit knotted up in Florida, right?
Yeah. So, Jeb was holding some shit back. I remember that.
So it went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court ruled, done deal.
Right.
And Al Gore was like, oh, okay, my best to the president, because it's the institution that.
It's like you got to let due process. You got to let due process go through, and once something is ruled on, just let it be, like you said. But I mean, everything has a secondary story, right? All truth has three sides: his story, her story, and then the truth.
Well, we could get stuck on that.
That's
perception and reality.
Make sure if you're watching that you do watch to the end, though, because our special surprise is coming soon.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun. And it's something we talked about, so it's not. Yeah. It'll be like, oh, you remember that? And then the thing.
Wait, is that how you sound when you're
Yeah. So really, and to me, I'm ready to do the podcast after. So I was sitting, at Shea Larry at the brewery, and I was going through the stories.
Right.
So that kind of set me up before I walked in.
But you got to think too, though. Those stories are exactly what they are. They're the stories in which you formulated your podcast with. That's how you got your material. That's how you got your content. there's also other stories that you haven't covered that you have no idea about that are on the whole opposite side of that spectrum.
No, the fact that
everything that to everything that there's a positive, there's a negative.
The fact that
there's dark, there's light.
The fact that we're losing species at an unbelievable rate to extinction, there isn't another side.
There is 100% another side to it. The fact that we had a great time on this planet and that we tore it up. We literally destroyed this thing that gave us life. And before us, like before the dinosaurs, it was a ball of magma.
But
we were lucky.
Do you realize,
all those species were lucky too as well.
Do you realize that we share the space with all of those creatures?
Yeah.
And they're also entitled to some respect, or whatever you or whatever you want to call it. And I don't. No, I don't buy into what's going on, and
you're not supposed to buy
the
into
fact
it.
that in terms of species, there are thousands of them that are on the verge. It would be like the the equivalent of the dinosaur loss,
Right.
because this. We live in it's a fucking house of cards, man, and the fact that we may be the fucking card on top. Seriously,
we're not the card on top anymore. Let's get into a little bit of a lighter subject.
Oh yeah, sure.
And then let's bring the special surprise to
sure.
the people, because we can go on forever about what the hell is going on in this planet.
Yeah,
so we'll be right back.
The cool thing is,
and we're live again. What's cool?
Good.
Talk to me.
I always. I'm really relaxed when we do this because I don't think anybody's watching, and it's not negative. No, it's not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is me, man.
Right.
I'm not
You're
doing
not
it.
sugarcoating shit.
So anyhow, we've already blown the goddamn surprise. But we, the two of us have talked about bringing on guests, and then I shall hand the balance of the introduction over to my very, very close friend. Let's really hear it for Foster Libra.
Yeah, I'm about for that. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, we finally got our guest on the show, and we're gonna have many more coming. This strapping young gentleman, handsome young lad, I must call him. I've known for a fucking fuck ton of time too, huh? About like 5 or 6 years.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. We've worked together, we've drank together, we've partied together, and I'll let him introduce himself.
What's up? My name's Ciro Di Vittorio. And stoked to be here with you guys.
Hey man, I appreciate you for coming on.
Absolutely.
Thanks for showing up.
Thanks for having
showing
me.
out.
So you're Italian?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Sicilian,
Ooh, there's a difference.
Yeah,
I'm not going.
In case my family's watching.
Yeah, I'm not going there because I don't want a horse head in my bed.
If you go
I'm
to
cool.
Italy, then and you say you're Sicilian, they're like, what,
Sicilians have the more of a like darker, like richer foods to me. Like
they got the mafia.
Mafia, baby.
Mafia?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
to the max.
I'm not mafia.
Yes, you are.
Though.
Yes, you are. He knows a guy.
Don't question me on that. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
We will not talk about it on this show, baby.
Yeah.
I'm sure when in The Godfather, when Al Pacino went back to Italy to get back to family and all that shit within The Godfather, I guarantee you it was fucking Sicily that he went. It had to be.
Yeah.
I've never been. I would love to go to both Italy and Sicily and anywhere over there in Europe. I've been to Germany, I've been to Netherlands, and I've been to in Europe. That's about it. To Germany and the Netherlands. And I really enjoyed it.
You gotta go.
What about you? Your travel? Have you been to Italy?
Yeah, so I've been
really?
to,
Oh, wow.
I'd love to go back. It's kind of weird right now, but
No,
I went when I was like 14, I think, with my dad, and I've got family over there that lives in Sicily and in Italy. So I went to flew into Palermo, went to San Nicola and Trebia, and also.
Speaking foreign to me.
Yeah, kind of traveled around Naples, the Amalfi Coast, Rome, that kind of stuff.
Wow. Did you backpack or you like?
No, I was with my
trained?
dad. I was 14 years old. So
Yeah.
But we had family in Sicily, so we got to stay with family, and I had cousins and stuff that were my age.
Dope.
Completely different culture. Super cool. you know, like the typical thing where everybody goes home like from work and takes a nap and then comes out and stays out late.
Right.
And,
Nice.
you know, they would come out into the piazza, the square, and everybody would just drink wine and hang out and talk story all night.
I gotta go meet your family, bro.
You know, the kids were out there smoking cigarettes at like 12 years old.
Yeah, there's all
Kind of weird, but also it was really cool.
Yeah, a lot of smoking in that.
Yeah,
But so
yeah,
nobody,
lots of
nobody,
cigarettes.
so no, like nobody came up to you and said, Ciro, I want you to know something, that you're always welcome here in my village.
Yeah, he probably said it in Italian, so I didn't actually recognize
I can't
what he
fucking.
said. But
I
he
can't, I
probably
can't
did
do
say
that.
that, yeah.
I can't do that. Well, no. Interesting. Oh, so anyhow, we can. First, it's great. First, this is terrific.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, our first guest in
Isn't it-
2022. It's like this thing is going to. We're to the moon now. This show is about to be parabolic. I think that we're going by having you on, you tagging yourself, you're going to shoot our show past 1,000. I can see 1,000 subscribers because they're like, who the fuck is this?
Are you sure? I'm not very popular.
Yeah, you
What's
sure?
Not on social media.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is we're moving
well,
towards a social currency based
yeah.
type of thing too,
It's
huh?
2022. I guess I gotta up my game. Huh?
You gotta up your game, baby. You not necessarily have to like. You don't have to put yourself out there personally and up your game, but like you can be behind the scenes and do whatever your craft is, and you know have your input into the world. You don't even have to have your
feel
face
that,
on
yeah.
it. You don't have to have your voice on it. Nothing. Whatever
Okay.
makes you comfortable. That's what I feel like, because I teach. You know, I teach people, you know, financial literacy and like how to build your business and all that. But in 2022, I'm transitioning into making sure that people understand it's about your mindset. It's not necessarily about your finances. If you don't want to make any money, if you want to just live a free life where you are okay, like that's I can show you a way to do that as well.
Yeah.
It's all about mindset. It has nothing to do with.
That's a good point. That actually brings up the topic that I want to talk about
Let's
today.
hear it, baby. Let's hear
Which is purpose. Long-term goals.
That's the
like,
title.
What are you gonna do with your life? This is something that I actually used to ask people. I used to do kayak trips down to Pali Coast, and
Sounds fun.
it's a long trip. It's a crazy day. It's absolutely amazing. You should do it if you get a chance to, but it's not easy. But I was stuck with these people for like 12, 14 hours.
Whew.
And so talking to these people every day, I came up with one question that I really wanted to ask everybody that I met. And I got different answers from everybody. Some were kind of, you know, low level, just like, just whatever, run of the mill. Some were really in depth. And what I would ask them is, you know, if you could take your life, basically do a restart knowing everything you know now, and clean slate, like start over, take a different direction, what would you do with your life? And, you know, I'd get all kinds of different answers. But at the end of the day,
that's deep.
none of the answers that I got were ever something that somebody couldn't still do with their life right now.
Right. Wow.
And that's what I want to bring, you know, to the table is
I
that
love that.
what are you going to do with the time that you still have, because it's never too late.
Right.
So what's your purpose? What's your drive?
So to me, the responsibility of the person who came up with the question is to provide his answer first.
I love that.
Motherfucker.
I love that.
So I said, let's bring it on, baby. Bring it on. No, I'm not doing
okay,
it.
no,
No.
like,
But you know what I mean, in other words, because it's always, you could say, so really, you know, what was your first impression, rather than saying, well, let me tell you what my first impression was.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's a fuck of a lot easier. So I'm just curious.
I asked myself this question when I was young.
Uh-huh.
You know, I was probably like 18, 19 years old. I asked myself this question.
Right.
And the problem is I had a lot of things that I wanted to do with my life, and I couldn't necessarily pick all of them, right? I mean, maybe if I had a lot of time, a lot of money, I still want to do a lot of things.
Right.
But I chose a direction, and I've stuck to that. So, like right now, I own a boat, and
He owns a boat. He owns a
it's
boat.
a sailboat.
You know that song?
It's not like the music videos in Step Brothers. No. I'm on a boat now.
Yeah.
No, so I want to take this boat and I want to travel, and I want to be free to explore the world in a way that is that allows me to take my home with me and to see different places and experience different cultures without a time limit, without a flight returning home, without something that's drawing me back, a job,
Okay.
obligations.
I love that.
So
I
it's
love that.
all right. So what it sounds like to me is that if somebody said to you, if you had your life to do over again, what would you do differently? And you would likely say, I'm really happy to be doing
I wouldn't buy a boat.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No,
You buy a boat.
Well,
You buy a boat
that
that's
fucks up my whole thing.
I would still do what I'm doing until I accomplished it, and then maybe I would want to go back and try something different. You know?
Yeah, but you're doing what? I mean, you want to be doing what you're
Exactly.
doing and living how you're living.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Hey, baby.
I love
If you
that.
wanna, that's it, my man.
What about you, Mr. Feinstein? Shoot your shot, baby. Because you got a lot more life under your belt than I do.
Well,
and we do.
which means I have a lot less to talk about.
Oh, well, you've learned and
see you.
established a lot in your life. You've seen.
Oh
a
no,
lot.
all that. No. To me, I'm in a completely different place than
You still don't get away to beat around the bush. You got to.
Oh yeah, it's very different than either of you two
It's supposed
guys.
to be.
Well,
Just like he said, everybody has a different answer.
yeah. If somebody said to you, I would bet all the Bitcoin I could get my hands on.
That's beautiful.
Okay, all right. Go with me here now. That you, if you're lucky, you got a good 8 years. I'm going to put my money on that. The money guy, and it would be like, I would say that's pretty smart money. So I talk about honestly, because I'm 76. First of all, if I'm 84 and I'm still cool. I don't mean it that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not like.
You're all there, yeah.
It's like what I would be coming to you and saying, Ciro, it's really good to see you again. Right?
I get it. Okay.
How's your baby Musa? Wait, what the fuck?
I still want you around. Fuck you,
So it's really very different, and it just because it is. So.
But I want to hear it.
Well, I'm fucking telling you right now.
Get to it, goddammit.
In terms of you guys, I have so much more behind me than I have ahead of me.
True.
Now you could say, of course, well then you're dealing on a factual basis. Spiritually, you can't measure like that. So I look to continue growing internally as my time diminishes.
Okay.
Which is why I really don't like to do a lot.
You're going within.
I mean,
I'm not.
I've done a lot. I mean, a lot. New York, plenty. I'm at this point in my life, I'm providing myself the time that I deserve to navigate the rest.
I love that.
How's that?
There you go.
How's that, baby?
Yeah, I like that.
I thought you were finna try to fucking
what?
dodge the shot.
I'm just curious though, like so you were talking about like with the rest of your life, what your purpose is. But the other side of that is what would you do if you could restart and go back and
He would go within
and
still?
live a different life? Like maybe you want to be a NASCAR driver,
or a porn
maybe
star.
you want to be a porn star. Like, would you?
Knowing
is
what
there
you know.
anything in this life that you're thinking, like, you know what? Next time around, I would try that out.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
What would you do?
Be a doctor. I don't know.
My feeling is really, I feel so incredibly fortunate to have been afforded the life that I have been
It's a
living.
cop-out, though.
No, it's not. It's,
It is.
First of all, if somebody responds to you in a sincere manner, be very careful before you call it a cop.
No.
I'll cut your nuts off.
God
getting
damn!
hostile.
First of all, we got a Sicilian mob boss here.
Guys
No,
put
but-
me in between
I'm
you
not-
for a reason,
Forget
didn't
about
you?
it.
No, I'm not. I'm not answering.
You are, though.
I'm trying to answer the question, and I will tell you in a lot of ways, it's very difficult. Your language also begins to change as you get much older.
I believe that.
it's very tricky. That's what I do with my writing. I really try and write young, in the youngest, to communicate. I really want to communicate.
Right.
But I could get off into my own kind of vocabulary for
you're. So my thing is, he's simplify what he's saying and just throw something out there and be like, okay, if I was to start over right now, like today, it's January 2022, you're brand new to the world, but you know everything you already known for 76 years.
Like you're young again, like you want to go skydiving or you want to go rock climbing. Like, what would you like to get into that you never got to do this life?
Well, okay, first of all, I mean, I honestly, I don't think that way. It's not the kind of imagination I have.
That's the point of the question, though.
But if I would say that, after 35 years of meditating every day and trying to really be kind of like focused, if I respond, it comes with a little bit of I've put something into it, so it's not just an offhand opinion, which is another thing that happens with years. I mean, you start accumulating, even in your own mind, you start accumulating weight to your words.
Okay.
That ain't wisdom, because I told a crock of shit. But experience, it's very difficult. You can't fake experience. So it's very difficult. And I know we've had these kind of...
Well, could you say that maybe, like, if you were to start over, living a new life with everything you know, that you might take more time to meditate and take more time for self-reflection?
No, I could tell you one. No, I got an answer. No, I got an answer for this fucking pain in
love
my
it.
ass.
You better have an answer.
I actually think I may have written, but when I was really young, when I was
your foster's answer.
I know. Well, no shit. The big shot.
Wait 4 hours later.
I should have been encouraged to be more of a performer and kind of an artist at a very young age.
Okay.
Where I grew up in Queens, New York, in the 50s, it was all about math and science, but in a Jewish community, that kind of thing. It was all about intelligence.
I believe that. Yeah.
And I was good. I was funny as a kid. Oh my God! Wow!
We got another surprise.
Special guest.
Oh, that's the yeah. Oh, that's so cool. How did that happen?
Her mom's home, probably.
Oh, okay.
Sneaking in here.
She said hi to everybody.
All right. Oh, you're teething.
Oh, what happened?
You were talking about being an actor or not an entertainer.
I'm talking too much because you got to go.
Yeah.
A performer. I should have been a performer.
Yeah. So that's your answer then.
Yeah.
That's your answer.
That's good.
But I don't. But honestly, you must.
But you're kind of doing that now. You're
no
accomplishing that.
shit. No, this is no. I'm well aware of it. So it's like,
there you go.
So for me, now that the lights off you.
Yeah. No.
The lights off you.
The lights never off me.
you. Go ahead, baby. Now.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on my answer because I've been thinking about this.
Yeah.
I kind of changed it.
I
changed it a couple times.
Better be good.
He cheated. He
Changed
fucking
it a couple
cheated.
times.
I fucking
All right.
cheated.
He took notes.
Exactly. I 100% took notes.
Motherfucker. Okay, let's hear it.
If I was to redo this motherfucker again, start over from scratch, knowing what I know now, from day one, I would invest in new and up-and-coming technology instead of using it.
Okay, I don't like that answer.
You don't have to. It's mine.
I'm gonna tell you why though, because that's not your purpose. In that situation, you're saying like, I want to invest early so that I have money when I'm older, right? What do you want the money for?
Not even.
What do you want to do?
Not even for me. It's my generations, because I come from a place where we don't understand generational wealth. Like even in the sense of like Sicilian, like family, like. You guys pass things down, like even in the Jewish community. I've read the Jewish phenomenon. These they're on it when it comes to like generational wealth. They make sure that they support the next generation, whatever it is they want to do, as far as like in math or science or technology. If you go to school, we're going to pay for your school. We're going to pay for your car note until you get your job. But you're going to pay us back. But they're going to put you in the right direction.
I got it, sure.
Go ahead.
I'm scared. I'm scared of dogs, man. I wet myself. I would say, what would be like a soulful response to
soulful response
to Cyril's question?
Okay, it'll be just focused on making sure that my generations are going to be okay versus me, because I had a great life. Like I said, like you said, you've been afforded, you had the pleasure to have been afforded a great life. Like I left the house at like 18, joined the military, saw the world at before 21. I was in Afghanistan, like doing, like, Germany, I said Japan, like Hawaii was my first duty station, all of these things. And the whole time I focused on me, which you're supposed to do. You're supposed to focus on yourself. You're supposed to enjoy.
So what you're saying is you would come back and do another life and spend more of your time and energy and focus on helping others.
Yeah, exactly.
Rather than spending the time on yourself.
Exactly, because it's all money blown, like parties and shit.
That's where we're just getting to the nitty gritty of it. That's what I wanted to hear.
Gaia, stop! You're gonna get messed up by that cat. But yeah, so it's one of those things that I just wish that I had more thought processes of what I'm putting out there, what's coming, what I'm doing for the future, what I'm doing for my future generation, my family, my friends, like instead of just taking, because I just took a lot. I go, just think about me, whatever is best for me at the moment and stuff.
Yeah.
But you still need to be selfish. You know what I mean? Be selfless as well. But
take care of yourself. Know what your time's worth, and
yeah.
Don't give it away freely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't give it away freely. That.
Well, you grow through places in your life. So earlier in your life, you were much more selfish in your orientation, right? And now it's really broadened to.
Well, and see, the thing is that I'm still selfish, right? Don't get me wrong. I had a huge ego in the negative sense. That's why I said everything has a good and a bad, right? A light and a dark. And I was selfish, and I had a big ego in a sense of it was all about me. Now I'm selfish, and I still have an ego, but the ego is to like surround myself with things that I'm okay with, be around the light and positivity that I want to be away. Like take myself out of situations that don't necessarily serve me in a positive manner. That's still me being selfish, but it's for a better reason. That's still me having an ego saying like I can't be around this certain entity or this certain way of being. Like I don't want to be in a room when people are doing meth and smoking crack. You know what I mean? It's just I just gotta separate myself.
Selfish. The word selfish has gotten a really bad rap over
and ego too.
Yes, but we're dealing for the moment in this fact that there's somehow some whole negative connotation. Right. That's being selfish is bad, and there isn't a positive side, and there certainly is a positive side. Taking care of yourself, being good to yourself, knowing yourself makes you so much more effective in terms of other people.
Facts.
It's got to start from. It has to start from inside.
Facts.
And that's also a process that occurs over time, which would get back to me and all the fucking time.
That whole 1,000 years.
Yeah. No, so, going through, I've had the privilege of going through a lot of changes that really felt like, that's it.
Right.
Oh, this is what it's about. And it's like, oh, fuck, no.
Right.
Now it's different.
Yeah.
It changes. It keeps fucking changing.
It does change. That's a powerful question.
Or do we change?
I don't want to get
Let's end it with that then, because
of course we don't. Of course we're an illusion. Yes, we keep changing continually.
We are an illusion. Like it's weird.
You're not the same. You're not the same person you were before we sat down.
True.
That's true.
And
true
I'm
that,
away
right?
From this different.
True. Huh?
And hopefully y'all walk away from this different. And
did you ever do yo-yo-yo?
I didn't do yo-yo.
Oh man.
I can put it in by myself early. Nah, I didn't. Well, let's end it with that because.
Oh yeah, that's great. I got it.
It's a new.
I got it. No. Watch. You do the yo-yo-yo. No.
I'm watching.
Okay, you do the yo-yo-yo, all right? And then you do the name. I do my name. Bada bing.
Bada bing, bada boom. Forget about it.
Then Cyril does his.
All right. Okay. Hey, we appreciate y'all for watching us. We're gonna end that on this note. We just came up with this right here in front of you because you were watching. Yo, it's your boy Foster.
Feinstein.
And
Ciro.
And this has been the Foster and Feinstein Show. We appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and you share this with everybody. and keep going. Welcome to 2022. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy
Happy
I love you.
Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. Peace and love.